Thank you, though.
I'm gonna get my drink.
Thanks.
There you go.
Are we?
No, my feet.
Are we?
Are we live?
Oh, I think we're live. We're
Are
live. Yeah, we're live. Hey.
Hey.
Welcome.
Welcome. We're sitting next to each other, guys.
It's weird. This is the first
Well, she
time
just touched me.
in the history of this show
The show that we've been in the same room.
that we've been in the same room. It's, you know what? I've decided I don't like it.
No. Go.
This is
And cut.
This is yeah, we didn't cut. This is
Okay.
part of it.
Wait.
Well, hello.
Hi.
Welcome. We're in Palm Springs.
Palm Springs.
We are in
birthday
Palm
month.
We have one special guest here. There will be more.
There'll be more, but this is my cousin Courtney.
Hello, Courtney. She's
Hello.
another C.
Another
C. So it's C and C in conversation. Yes.
Got it.
So welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you've joined us, if you haven't,
Well,
why
then
the
you're not
hell
listening
not?
to what we're saying right now. So
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It is.
I literally just got here too.
She did.
Just by the way.
Literally like 15
No
minutes ago.
makeup. I put on my dress. I let the girls out.
Got your caftan.
Yep.
Because we're in Palm Springs, we have caftans because that's the way you do it.
Yeah. It's sunset though, and you still have
It
your
is.
sunglasses and hats on. See, devil may care. That's what happens. Oh, but
Oh
I
my
care
God!
A little bit.
You can't see this, but I just tossed my hat on the floor and the glasses went right inside of it. That's right.
You're very athletic. I didn't know.
Very,
if you knew
very.
this about Crissy,
Yeah,
but
no,
she's
that's-
very athletic.
It's your birthday today.
It is my actual birthday today. I'm 43 years old.
Happy birthday.
And I'm breaking down. And as I was telling my cousin Courtney on the way over here, you should just put me down because it's too expensive to live to an old age. Like
Yeah,
a horse.
we're learning.
Break your leg, you're out.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think
I can't afford the Botox and the hair and then the surgeries and the prescriptions.
yeah,
It's a lot.
it is. I think we should just call it. I think we should
That's
call
what
it.
I said.
Yeah.
But then we got here and it's lovely and I think I'll live a little bit longer.
All right, 2 more days. And what's 2 more days gonna hurt?
But it was your birthday on the 1st.
Yeah.
And then it was Courtney's birthday yesterday. We are Irish twin cousins. We are a year and a day apart.
Yeah.
Yay.
We have a couple other special guests here.
Yeah, let's get ready.
Go ahead, bring the pub
guys.
mix. It's okay. Bring the pub mix.
Former
We have
champion.
Hi.
Fran de Leon
You've seen her before.
and Raquel
We have.
Bon Giovanni,
Hello.
Did
who
you
you haven't
not
seen.
see?
But let's scooch over. Let's
Good
scooch over.
job. She's from
Oh,
Nashville.
because we
She's
can
coming
like
from
sit closer to each
We
other
can
now,
sit
right?
closer to each
See,
other.
that's
We're not even on separate
Facts.
screens.
CDC
Oh,
said that we
vaccinated.
don't have to social
You know what's
distance anymore.
You know what's funny? You know what I'm gonna do?
Oh.
Just in case.
I was scared. What
Remember,
were you gonna do?
remember, Fran, how I had you start the thing because I didn't want to come up to the screen like this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Are
do
you
it anyway
checking
because I want to make sure it's
see
on the
that
right
it's-
mic.
Oh, I thought you were gonna check to see if I had actually
See,
started
I'm
it.
glad I did this because it. All
Profesh.
Is this thing
Can you
on?
hear us, baby?
There we go. That's gonna be much better.
Okay.
That's something I should have done before.
That wasn't my
The
job, just so you know.
It was-
That was not assigned to me.
No, it wasn't. So this is Fran. Fran was on the show
A few months
way
ago.
back
A little
in
while ago.
I-
Not that
last
long
year.
ago.
I don't know
Last
anything
year.
about time anymore.
I don't know that it was what's a year?
I still haven't. Well, I don't know.
6 weeks.
So I was on 6 weeks ago.
6 weeks ago.
You're
Yeah.
like a voice from God.
I know. Yeah. Ask any question.
Actually, it's better
Oh.
because guess what? We have Jack McGee. in the
Jack
house.
McGee!
He's laying in our bed right now.
He's actually sitting on our bed.
That was a really nice
Waiting.
little like Venus type
Look
of
at that
leg.
butt.
Look at this
yeah.
guy.
Hi kids, how are you?
Hi.
Wow.
Dude.
The odds
This
are
is,
good. The odds are good.
Odds are maybe
Glad I
odds
brought
are in your
penicillin
favor.
with me. Yes.
Hey!
What?
It's Jack's
Wait a
fallen
minute.
angels.
I'm not that choosy.
Oh yeah.
You're not that choosy.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Oh my
Birthday was
God.
yesterday.
A human just touched my face.
I know.
Wow.
It's weird.
How was
very
it for you?
Dude, I'll take anything.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll take anything.
So Jack, you moved out here back in September?
September, the
Was
end of
it?
September, yeah.
Yeah, September.
It's great.
And you've already turned into like a Palm Springs dude.
very Palm Springs,
right?
right?
I guess. I don't know. It's just.
You're
It's,
tan.
You seem chill.
Yeah.
It suits you.
yeah.
You were always so uptight before.
Yeah, that's true.
Very
Well,
angry.
I was loaded most of the time. And being around you two, you can understand why I want to feel anything
Fair enough.
other than what I was feeling.
Fair enough.
But yet, I move out here, how about 2 hours away from LA, and as soon as you girls call, I come running like a puppy dog.
That's what I like.
Aw. That's what I like.
That's our Jack.
That's very sweet.
No pay,
No, never.
no compensation.
Wait, what?
No.
Wait, what?
Hey,
I
there's
mean-
compensation.
Trail
Hey.
mix, I thought maybe dinner with trail mix.
I've offered. I have
Well,
offered.
It's not
This is,
trail
let me
mix,
tell you
this is-
something, this is
trail
some
mix is
fucking
cheap.
green room.
I have offered for many years a certain type of compensation. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
but
true.
I'm 72 years old, even I'm choosy about that.
Hey, and I know you're 72 years old, and I'll know it'll be in and out
Because
real quick. So.
I know.
Okay, this
There
is
we
all
go.
taking a really weird turn.
I wonder your back is out.
Kind of stuff before on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Wow.
should say that. I'm on some steroids right now, and I feel like I've been doing cocaine a lot. That's how antsy I am.
Oh yeah, I've been
Do
doing
you-
cocaine and I feel like I'm on steroids.
Yeah.
Do you snort your steroids with the dollar bill?
I did
Oh.
not do that.
You
Maybe
should.
learn.
You know what?
Do you like
Yeah.
chop your name up so that you can like start it like that?
Do you
So
keep
it's-
all
that was
your
my favorite way to
all
do
your
it.
little gadgets in a little Hello Kitty purse? That's what I used to.
Is that what you did?
I
Why
did.
is that pinky nail?
All right, I gotta
All right,
go
wait,
because
wait,
I think I
wait.
need a meeting. Maybe not.
Just
I'll wait a
kidding.
little longer.
Totally.
No, we're
Coke.
just kidding.
There's no
I mean, it was a
happening.
long time
There's
ago.
no coke happening.
At the moment.
But it's funny to reminisce. Although we were talking about this.
All right, let's go right down the line. You mind me just ask a couple
Sure,
of questions?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ask.
From my to my right, Rach. When's the last
Raquel,
time you
Raquel.
Raquel?
Yes.
Raquel.
When's the last time you had cocaine?
Oh God. What
Roughly.
time is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I was wondering who's
Oh, I don't
holding.
know. 92.
that's bullshit. No.
Oh God. Probably this week. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest.
Right, there you go. Okay,
not
nothing
this
wrong with that.
Probably last week. I'm gonna be honest.
All right.
No, gosh. I prefer meth now that I live in the South.
Yeah.
Well, we're
So-
not Tennessee.
yeah.
You know, I don't know. Pick a day. It's probably true.
Next.
Oh, we're going down the line.
Yeah,
Okay.
he said.
Get it down the line.
Yeah, that's
that's
I've been around, I've been
right
around.
here,
Shit.
getting it,
So
getting it.
Getting it.
I got it. I see where
I would have to. It was probably. You remember when we went to San Diego that one time?
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me? I mean,
You mean that overnight trip that
Just
lasted
saying.
4 days?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was that one time, and that was maybe 10 years ago.
Do you remember when we went to
More.
San Diego?
More,
Or-
because she's been
San
gone 10
Diego.
years.
When
We
we went
went to San Diego.
to San Diego.
She moved
Yeah,
away
I told my
10 years
parents
ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
so maybe like
12
12
years
years
ago.
ago.
Well,
They
oh,
don't. They
yeah,
did
exactly.
last
So it's been
week.
even longer. A lot longer.
Chrissy, you have
Yeah.
never had, have you?
No,
Never.
I did try it. I tried it twice.
You put that in quotes. Why,
Yeah.
why was
Because
that in
I
quotes?
really didn't. Because I really was so afraid of
Cheated.
it that I did. Yeah, I was so afraid. I was just like, okay, I did it. I got it. You know.
Little faker.
That was it.
You
Yeah.
wasted it?
I did. I
Were
wasted
you like,
it.
like Woody Allen going,
Yeah.
"Achoo!"
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. The Woody Allen moment.
Yeah.
That's what I.
Exactly.
Wasn't yeah. It was not my thing. So.
Oh, in my 20s. That's been a while. But I did enjoy it.
So good, isn't it? It was
Your
so
house
fun.
was clean. You were thin. There's so many pluses.
Oh my god.
Oh, I never cleaned my house.
Oh no!
Yeah, just
No.
got
I
those.
did mine with a
Courtney.
toothbrush.
Wow.
Yeah,
I've
the whole
never-
thing.
Never done.
Never had to be.
Ooh.
Ever?
Challenge.
Have you done steroids? Have you
Because I
done
got
steroids?
those.
Yeah.
We're packing. Yeah, Claudia's packing the steroids.
No, hang on. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So we had some bonding time. We were stuck in a lot of traffic. Like I said, I just showed up just a few minutes ago. But we had a moment of like, I had this fantasy, and I think I've talked about it on the show before, like maybe last week, the week before. I have this fantasy that I'm going to get really into golf. I really want to. I think it's a sport I can carry into my old age. And I mentioned it to Courtney.
That's a
and
wild fantasy that you got there.
Yeah,
you
he's
got
really
it.
living it up.
We should,
Listen,
maybe you should get some more Coke.
Listen.
We have the same fantasy.
And we hadn't even talked
It's
about
genetic.
it. It's genetic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you
It's
guys
like-
are like
What
twins.
it is, it's pathetic.
Yeah.
It's not genetic. It's
Yes.
pathetic.
Well, it
Nice.
went
I
with the
had to play
outfit.
golf.
Yeah, it did immediately
Oh, it's
go
about
the
the
outfit.
outfits.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
I've
get
already
it.
looked, like, I
And it
found the
just-
shoes that I want and all that kind of stuff.
I think it's
Sure.
just like a good excuse for day drinking.
Sure.
Fair enough.
I'm sure people have fantasies of bowling.
Yeah.
People make
Yeah,
excuses
they
for
have
day
shoes
drinking.
for that too.
No, there's no
They have
excuse for
shoes
that.
for that. There's no boot. Yeah, bowling shoes are great.
I like bowling shoes, except when I think about other feet having
Oh,
been in
well,
them.
yeah,
especially
they
now that we
gross me
know.
out. I mean, you have it's a necessary evil because I'm not going to buy my own bowling shoes because I go bowling once every 4 years. I don't know.
Yeah. But
But it is kind of gross when you, especially now.
well,
like,
now,
would you
that,
put
now
on
you can't do it. Now I'm sure you can't
bowling
do it
shoes
now,
now?
right?
I don't know. I just
I don't
walked past
know.
a bowling alley earlier this morning, and
probably
are.
yeah, they were open. So I imagine that
Wow.
they're just spraying the
Yeah.
crap
I
out
had
of the
one time
shoes.
was on a bowling team that bowled in tournaments all over the world.
Really?
Wow.
Really?
We were horrible.
Well, you've
But
lived quite the life, my
first,
friends.
my first wife was worked for British Airways in reservations, and to have promotional stuff, all of these different airlines would have bowling tournaments. They'd have all the other airlines come to them. I bowled in Bangkok, in Dublin, in over in Germany, because they'd all come in over because if you're flying from Runny Nose, Iowa, and you have to get British Airways wants you to use their airline coming out of New York, they had to have incentive for these reservations people. So they needed people to be on the bowling team. We were absolutely horrible. There was a lot of cocaine being done.
Oh.
Oh,
And
it all
there
comes
was a
back.
lot of-
Yeah,
It all
yeah,
comes
yeah.
back.
But then what we
Hand
did is
in hand.
we went for
Yeah.
3 or 4 days someplace. The tickets were first class. They were
What?
and
And
the
this is
first
because
class.
you were going with your ex-wife.
My ex-wife worked for the airlines.
And so you're not married anymore.
No, not to her.
So is
Because
she's
he's married
is
to
she
a
available?
wonderful woman.
He is married.
No, I'm just
Now.
talking. But you're not married to that woman.
Oh.
anymore. I'm just wondering if she's available
If
for
she's-
one of us to marry,
Right.
so that we can start
Is she
going.
experimental?
She's
for-
dead.
She. Oh. Well.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
We waited for
I knew that was coming.
No,
I
Wow.
knew.
she's
Sad.
not dead.
Did you say? Did you say Runny Nose, Iowa?
That's what
Yeah,
I
Runny
heard
Nose,
too.
Iowa.
Runny Nose, Iowa?
How many times
Because
am I
it's
gonna say it?
cold.
Don't
Because
you
it's
understand
cold.
English? It was kind of like, from
Okay.
from
It was-
anywhere like Iowa.
Okay, sorry. Slow on that. Listen, I do a lot of cocaine.
Okay.
She hasn't done it
Check,
in a while.
please.
though.
I didn't know this was a Coke show.
Yeah, this
My
is
God.
not-
I don't know why do I always bring it down to that lowest common denominator?
It's true. You did start that.
Do any of you have the separation between your nose that there's no separation?
No.
You
No.
get floss
No.
through?
No.
No.
Alright, that's
No.
enough.
No.
Do you have that?
Didn't
No.
get that
Oh
in
yeah, I
right.
got that.
You have that?
Yeah, if you got a little tissue, I can show you how we do it.
Oh my God, I do.
Oh,
wanna
it's
see
really
that.
I
I do want to see that.
I'm not doing that. You kidding me?
How about Clorox?
Well, we were all like,
Wife.
yes, really?
Yeah.
You've been holding that from us.
So-
Well, it's
So
I'm
it's
saying,
like-
I don't know why
Both
I'm
of our
sharing
eyes lit
that.
up. That's the.
Now I
yeah.
definitely have to
Both
call
of
my
ours lit up.
So
sponsor.
you're going up one nose, nostril, and then pulling it
Yeah.
out. the-
Yeah, because you busted the cartilage.
Because
Yeah.
that cartilage in the,
No,
in
I
the,
didn't
in
do
the
that
middle is
much.
gone.
No, I didn't
No.
do that
So
much.
I
I mean, it was a.
So
I'm
you
a
were a
lady.
professional.
Well, I like to think of myself as being a professional.
I hear that goes
Exactly.
over well at kids' parties. The
Sometimes,
trick.
yeah.
And then you put
Yeah.
a balloon through, and then you make it
Look at
go
your
up.
kids.
Oh, there you
You
go.
wind
So
up
like-
going to the party, getting all the kids all involved with stuff, and then when their parents are just having so much fun, you go into the bedroom, you steal all their money.
Right on.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
we're
a-
picking up a few tips from
That's
you.
a
tonight.
thinking
Oh, yeah,
man.
there's
Now
a
you
lot
get
of
a
stuff there.
crappy bowling league so you can travel the world first
Right,
class.
Right.
Huh?
My
You
wife
do
is
a lot
dead.
of coke so you can open up
With the
that
dead
little
wife.
space. Yeah, have
Oh,
a dead
it's
wife.
opened up already. It's like a throughway.
Open up that little space and,
Yeah.
and pull through tissues so
Right.
that you can.
But what's that
Entertain.
for? That's just for shits
So that's
and
to
giggles.
entertain
Yeah.
children.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
What's
So
that
that
for?
the parents.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
okay.
Right, you show the kids that little floss deal there,
Right.
the nasal floss.
Then they start trying
and
it.
they start trying it, and when the
And
parents
you
are trying to stop
slowly
them,
back
you
away.
sneak into the bedroom,
Yeah.
you grab the wallets, you go into the bathroom,
Yeah.
you take the cash, not all the cash, sometimes.
Okay.
Not
You
all,
gotta go-
right?
You take a little piece from each one of them.
Yeah, you don't want them to notice, like
no,
outright.
No, you're not. Yeah.
You have to take just a little bit from every purse.
Can I bring
Yeah.
up another subject?
Yeah, sure.
It's your birthday. You can do whatever you want.
It was just funny because we talked about a few different things that I'm not gonna, not everything. I'm not gonna talk about everything we talked about.
I know.
But
any
we were talking about another pandemic that has happened during this pandemic, and I'm curious to
Another
see
pandemic that's happened during this
Pandemic and a
Yes.
pandemic?
Okay.
Yes.
Those
Okay, all right.
pandemics?
Those
I'm
pandemics.
intrigued.
Those
Pandemic
pandemics.
squared.
The pandemic
Pandemia.
of the ex-boyfriends sliding into your DMs
No,
during.
Oh.
No, I'm talking
okay,
about.
we're
too
too
Yeah.
old.
We're
that.
too
No.
old for
Yeah,
that.
we're
Our-
beyond that.
Our ex-boyfriends like don't know how to go on the interwebs.
No. These are people from
ex, my
20
husband
years
doesn't
ago,
know.
and I know
Yeah.
I've told Crissy
Well,
about
it's
it
because
before.
we're at that age where
Yeah.
it's just. they've
Well,
all
everybody's getting
turned-
divorced.
Well,
Yes.
they're, but
Everybody's getting
they've all
divorced,
just
so they're
turned
looking
40,
around.
So they're all just checking in.
Yeah, they're like,
And it's
hey,
like, oh my God,
what
are
she
you
look like now?
okay?
She hold up?
No, are you doing okay? In the pandemic, I'm just worried about you. And I was like, what about, like 15 years ago?
No, we're
Well, I
done.
think
Well,
when you
it's
get,
so weird.
and when you get older, if you're lucky enough, you get to accept some of your behavior, and you realize that maybe you could have handled things differently. And you might want to reach out. It's the way.
Oh, man, you
I'm
took
not
Oh,
this
it's
testing.
more
See?
philosophical.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
so sweet.
Now all of
That
a
is
sudden,
sweet. Now I'm.
Now
I
you
feel
know
that way,
us,
like,
right?
fuck off.
No.
So
Yeah.
I get,
I
sometimes
did
I get a
an
call from
apology.
one of the guys that I used to tap, and it's mostly it's the middle of the night. He's a little gooned up, but it's like
Sure.
being a priest in a small town without a car.
yeah. Well, there you go.
Too
I mean,
much?
I miss
Nope.
you.
Not enough. Not enough.
I do.
I know.
No, I think that's. I find myself sometimes looking on not on Facebook. I'm still friends with a couple of gals that I used to.
Couple
you
of
know,
gals.
There was so many of them, too.
So many.
And after a while,
Two is your number?
that's true. I'm
No.
still.
No.
Two that will still
Somebody-
speak to him is what I'm thinking.
Oh God! Now are we
Well,
talking
one of them really
numbers?
can't speak.
I'm not doing numbers.
No, not either.
No, I don't do that.
No.
But the truth is
My
that
daughter might see the
there
show.
have not been that many.
I don't have a 5-hour show.
I haven't had many girlfriends. You got a minute?
Did we just make him cry?
You got a minute? I want to floss.
Oh man, if you could floss with that,
I can make that happen.
that would hurt though. Like in general.
Put a little jar right there, and the tip jar gets full enough.
I'll dump this out.
Tip jar.
Tip in here.
Like-
Tipping in here.
Just the tip.
What if
No,
what if you
Raquel.
say you can have
What's the tip? Raquel says. Finally, we're coming out to the common denominator.
Guys, are you still watching?
Yeah. We're sort of having our own thing, but that's what we always do.
Wouldn't it be great if
What
the
happens?
mic wasn't on the whole time?
Don't you have questions usually? Like
Yeah,
in
we
the
do, but
comments?
we only have the one thing going, so,
Oh.
Hi, if you're commenting, we're sorry.
We love
We're
you.
not-
Richard
I can go
Malamos, are
on
you
my
there,
phone
Richard
and
Malamos?
read the comments to you, can't I?
I guess, yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
I kind of don't want to because what if
Okay,
there's none?
all right. What if what?
What if there are none?
And it is your
If you're
birthday.
out there,
Up.
Fran
Once
will
an
look at
actor,
all
she
of
can
them
totally make them up.
after.
Totally
But
make
because
them
we're
up.
all sitting here, we
I'm
can't
gonna
really
look.
at them.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
Fran's gonna look.
Okay.
We don't.
All right.
I can't believe for 1
We don't
minute
know.
that anybody's still watching this.
I'm gonna,
Wow.
How do I?
Wow. The girls out, man.
How's that for resentment?
There's the love.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't miss you.
Lots of faith. Lots of faith. All right. How do I look?
You guys, we don't know how to act around people anymore. Like, we've been
No.
so deprived as all of you have been. So it's just weird, and I don't know, I feel overly stimulated at the moment. I might just...
It's the steroids.
You're gonna be okay.
Oh, it's a
steroid.
steroid.
Yeah.
That's it.
Meanwhile, this is a great place that you guys rented.
Oh,
It's
gosh.
very nice.
On our,
I like that a
lot.
on our Instagram tomorrow, I'll do a little tour so you can see. Like, we just I didn't even know half the space that I rented. This
It's
is
crazy.
crazy.
Oh, you
Yeah,
didn't
it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
big.
you
We're
got
not
it.
Big.
leaving.
It's very nice.
You could do a
Water's
CNC
right.
variety
Yeah.
show here.
We could. We're doing it
Outdoors.
back there.
Could,
yeah.
actually.
We're
Once
gonna-
it goes past 30 days.
Yeah, squatters' rights, man.
That's a
Yeah, we'll
destination
just
for
keep,
people to come
keep
to
going.
and do it.
Um,
I'm not available.
Jack,
But,
what's your favorite thing about living out here?
the quiet.
Oh,
It's
until we
quiet.
got here.
Yeah, well, but this is only gonna not much longer. This isn't gonna last. But
I always say that.
it's
You said that for
beautiful.
12 years.
Yeah.
Beautiful. There are yes, true. There are 8,000 trails here that you can go on a hike, different hike all the time.
Oh, I wish
There's
I
the
could
living desert, which I'm told
Yeah.
you guys
So it's
can
not
pick
the
it up
living
over
zoo.
there.
I just
No.
need to clarify that because
Right.
we called it
There
the
are
living
animals.
zoo.
There are a lot
We
of
called it the
wonderful.
living zoo. That's why I called it the living zoo.
No.
Who
What's
did?
it
You
called?
Which
did?
seems weird because then I didn't want to go to a dead zoo.
I kind of do.
All right, we'll be right back, folks.
If only there
And then
was
there's
somewhere
al-
else to go.
There's also a place called Sunnylands. Have you heard of that?
No, what's that?
It's the Arenberg, people, the very, very wealthy people, big donors,
Annenberg.
philanthropists. Annenberg.
Annenberg.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
Annenberg.
the Annenbergs.
Yeah, they have gardens that are really not far from here, and it's really just a sweet walk around it that is spectacular. That's where Obama had a meeting with the president of China, and that's also there's you can't get into the tours now, but there's a residence there, and that's where all of these incredibly important diplomats have stayed before, and it's beautiful, and it's free, and it's
I
it's
like
lovely.
free.
Free's good.
It's on your way to the living desert, or the dead desert.
As we like to
The
call
dead
it.
zoo.
Yeah.
Or what it will be named after we visit, probably.
Yeah, we might kill it.
Yeah.
I might
I don't
steal
think
some
we
of
should-
those
They
giraffes.
should let us in.
I'm gonna
I
ride a giraffe.
don't
I told
think
her
they
on the
would.
way over here,
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
take my
ride
steroids.
a
I'm gonna
giraffe.
ride a giraffe.
Gonna ride a giraffe.
All right.
Stop it.
Yeah. See, you might actually have a chance at like getting up on a giraffe.
Yeah, they're
I,
like they're my
on the other
size
hand,
animal.
yeah.
Yeah, well,
Oh, Crissy, that would be so funny, though.
That'd be funny. I mean, the giraffe would have to like put its head all the way down. I would have to hold onto its head, and then it would like lift me up, and I'd be swinging up from
Like
its
I've just
neck.
had a fantasy of riding animals that you shouldn't ride ever since I watched Swiss Family Robinson, and they have an ostrich race. So like the one's on an ostrich, one's on another. Like I don't know if you guys remember this from the '60s, Swiss Family Robinson.
I mean, I remember it,
Yeah.
but I mean, I remember the movie. That
Yeah.
there is that movie, but I don't remember anything about it because I think I was
Oh, we watched it all the time.
5 when I watched
We
it.
watched it all the time.
I know you were afraid to look in case there weren't comments.
Okay.
There are comments.
All right. Okay.
Okay,
Bring us the highlights.
Yeah, so Tom Bartos says,
Oh,
Tommy!
"Happy birthday, Claudia. I'm also wearing a muumuu."
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Pommy Nichols. I'm so
Oh,
sorry if
Pammy.
I'm
It's
butchering
Pammy.
your name.
Yep.
Pammy. Say it.
I can't read with
Okay,
my glasses
Pammy.
off.
Don't embarrass
say it.
Nancy
My
like
friend
that.
Pammy.
Okay, well, I'm so glad that you guys held for that because she said, "Hello."
Hey!
We're live.
Happy birthday, girls. What a great birthday.
Thank you. Who was that?
Cookie part. That was
Cookie
that
party?
Was,
That was part of
Cookie
Pammy.
Party.
We haven't seen Cookie Party
Party
in a
party.
while.
We haven't seen you for a while. Thank you for joining us.
Cookie
Party
Cross
said,
birthdays.
Happy birthday, Crissy. Happy birthday, Claudia.
Thank you.
Hi Courtney, happy birthday, Courtney.
And happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
Courtney. And Will Dwyer.
Oh, Bill.
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 Oh, Bill.
Bill
He
Bill.
said Caftan Madness with an exclamation point.
That's right.
I like that
You know
concept.
That
it.
was a good one.
That's our band name. Captain Madness.
Yes.
That's our old lady.
Yeah.
And Calm Down Rich.
Yep. Oh, Rich, who
He
does
does
our
our
graphics.
Okay, he said happy birthday, CNC.
Oh,
Thank you,
Rich.
Rich. It didn't look as graphic when you wrote it though, but we'll work on
He
that.
did this lovely thing.
Oh, that
He does this. He does our
Nice.
postcards. Yeah.
It's very
And
professional.
then Crazy Uncle Joe
Yeah.
Joe Utzer.
Joe, you
said, "Can we add a tip jar for the giraffe thing too? I see a Studio CNC
No, go to
freak
buy.
show
No, go
coming."
to go to buymeacoffee.com.
Look up there.
Absolutely, buymeacoffee.com/Studio CNC, and you
Yeah.
can absolutely buy me a
I
giraffe.
see a
That's right.
Studio
A whole
CNC
giraffe.
freak show coming. I don't know if that is that a
Have you been
compliment
to our
or-
shows?
Yeah, we are a Studio CNC freak show.
I'm sorry.
Also, on the way up here, we were talking about American Horror Story
Yes,
Freak
we
Show.
were.
Oh, that was a boring one.
I love
That was the circus one,
Uh-oh,
right?
there's
I love
debate.
that
I
one.
couldn't even
Yeah.
finish. It was so
It's
boring.
gonna be debate. I didn't finish.
Oh my God, I
it.
loved it.
I
loved
loved it.
My wife has. No, I haven't. I haven't watched it.
Stephanie's into them?
Yes.
Wow. I
Is
didn't
that
know.
when you say the freak shows? That mean like that whole season?
Oh,
Is,
yeah.
Yeah, it was
That-
called
yes,
the
the
name of the
circus.
freak
They
show.
were in the circus.
Were you in that?
No, I've read for a couple of things on it, but not
You
yet.
you show up in pretty much everything I watch late at night.
Oh, her
Well, you
dreams.
sleep around. That's what happens.
Bow, bow, chicka, bow, bow.
She's not watching TV yet.
Why would
She's
she?
just closing her eyes.
She's busy. She's in over her head. Tossing that moo around.
Cinemax.
Trying to fit into that moo.
Oh, wait, woo! Okay. trying to fit. That's the beauty about moo-moos. You don't have to try to fit into them.
That's true.
Comments are flying. I mean,
Oh my
from
God,
the
you're
same
right.
two people. But, you know.
Who's flying?
We love
They're,
you.
they're crazy
Okay.
Uncle Joe, right?
Yeah.
Came
Sure.
back in with also happy birthday, everybody.
Thank
Say
you,
like
Joe.
that.
Thanks, Joe.
And Tom is back with
It's
I
a my
feel like
birthday
you
too.
should all break out into
It's a
midnight
my
at
birthday
the
too.
Oasis.
Oh, I went an octave. Wait,
Oh,
I was
yeah,
on
right.
that. Nope.
I was
That's
in,
why we're a good
I was-
team.
And I was in between, like she was on helium, and I just.
I'm
Wow.
sorry. Would you like the Catherine O'Hara, Eugene Levy version?
Yes, please.
Come on,
Go ahead.
go.
Go ahead.
Go. I'm not the professional here.
Midnight at the Oasis.
Oh God, that was funny.
Put
Fred
your camel
Willard
to
and
bed.
Catherine.
Yeah.
Oh, rest in
Yeah.
peace, Fred. You were the sweetest.
Fred.
Dead.
I know.
Aw, Fred.
Okay.
Dead Fred.
Dead Fred.
I
Well, he's
don't-
speaking the truth.
Come
I mean,
on.
It's gonna
True.
happen. I mean, you're right. You're
No,
40.
we were talking about that on the way over here. We're almost dead. We're almost dead.
Yeah.
we've lived more life
Well-
than we will have left to have lived.
Yep.
We don't know that.
Wait, what?
Sounds like
I
a
don't
soap
know.
opera. I think
We've
it's
lived more
that show.
life
Than we have left to live.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't try to fix that. That's never gonna get any
No,
better.
that was one of
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
discussions. Our
Yeah.
anxiety discussions is like
Oh.
we are gonna die very shortly.
Well, not shortly. We get a little bit older. You
shortly.
girls are still pretty
So
young.
that you could have said that like at 5 years old, at 10 years old. You
I'm
didn't know.
43. Do you think I'm gonna?
Shut up.
What?
I'm older than
Do you know
that.
how old Crissy is?
Do you know what I do to my body?
No, tell me.
I'll show
Tell
Raquel
me slowly.
is
I'll show you.
what you
6
do.
months
Yeah.
younger than me.
She's
So
gonna lord
every
it over
year,
you, though.
Oh, I know
after
I
my
keep showing.
birthday,
Well,
she
I know.
lords it over me that I'm a year older
Another
than
thing
her.
was talking
It's
about.
quite a bit older. I'm just saying.
We, you know what? We have friends that
No,
do
no,
that.
no.
It's like Pinky lords her half inch.
That's true.
Yeah,
No,
which
it's
I
me.
don't think.
It's
oh, you
me.
lord the half inch.
I'm the half
Sorry.
inch taller.
She lords
You
the
and
half
Pinky are the
inch.
same.
Yeah, I'm glad you
Y'all, they're all
clarified the
minis.
taller part of lording the half inch because I was a little lost.
I'm
for a second.
5'1",
So,
you
that's
guys
right.
are 5.5.
And so she actually lords a half inch that she doesn't even have over me.
Yeah.
I find that happens to me a lot. You
With a half inch.
I like it.
Wow, Jack.
know what I mean? Hey,
I
good-
would.
This is getting
Half
sad.
inch.
Okay.
Just barely it.
Come on.
the good news
right
is
there.
the good news. It's shaped like a tuna can.
Yeah.
Right?
Listen,
Ed,
it's
are we off the air yet?
Half an inch? Can we go back to just the tip?
What'd you do with that?
Worse. You were
Somebody
just
get a
talking
can
about one
opener?
that had a hook
Oh,
in it.
that's right.
We don't need
I
to
did
talk about my
not
personal
see
thing on
that
live
visual.
television.
I didn't need
I
the
did.
visual.
I did. I like it.
'Cause I'm
It's
old.
working, isn't it? You girls are giving me all the material here. I feel
Trying.
like I'm on The View.
yeah.
Oh,
Except we're
yeah,
not.
we're just like
Except
you.
you're in here.
We're just like
And you're
you.
smart, you're entertaining, and you're
A
lovely.
view to
Oh,
a
well,
pill.
thank you.
And you're old.
We're missing,
not old.
we're
You're
missing
42
one
years
member
old.
of
You're
our
just
group.
43,
She's
dude.
the one that
She's
is
a
being
42.
responsible.
Oh.
We
That's
have
sad.
one
Oh, you
responsible
have the-
member in this
what?
party.
You have the answer to the universe now.
What?
You have all the answers.
How's her?
42. 42. You have all
Oh,
the
because
answers
I'm
to
the
the universe.
special number from some show. Or
For
Connecticut.
the meaning of life.
Oh, right.
Oh.
I was feeling.
That was
confident.
Jackie Robinson's
Yeah.
number.
What happened?
But it's
We all
also like
passed through
seven-
there.
Yeah, what's
Just
what
happened.
happened here?
7-year cycles.
I passed that years ago.
Well, 7-year
Nothing
cycle,
special.
Yeah, it's a 7-year cycle, so
42
that's a new
is
cycle.
a
Yeah.
special number in the science fiction world, you
Oh,
know.
that's right. I
That's
forgot
why,
about
because
that.
I science fiction don't.
I love it.
Yeah. I just.
But again, 7-year cycle every 7 years, and now you're coming into your new one.
It is.
I
You're a
do
whole
feel
new
that
person.
way this year. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
do?
Yeah. And that's what we were talking about. Age, we're just mainly like I just joke like I'm almost dead, so I need to do stuff quickly. Like, you
Yeah.
don't want to waste time.
Or,
Yeah.
or the
Well-
other thought is if you really want to do something, you take your time doing it. Because we run
No,
through
we're
life.
No, we're running
Sometimes
out
it's
of
going
time.
to be
We just
profound.
don't
Hold
wanna
on,
put
hold on.
off.
Oh,
We run through life just doing stuff all the time, getting busy. When you come out here, nobody out here has a pulse. The smell of Bengay that is
Yes.
out here. It's like people come in and you see them in gyms
I
and
like
they're doing
Bengay
shots
smell.
of Geritol. You know?
Yeah,
Shots
I'm
of
ready
what?
for it.
Yeah,
Geritol.
Geritol.
Geritol. Remember
Geritol.
Geritol?
Yeah.
When I
Do they still make that?
When I was 8,
How
we
did it?
went and performed at this senior living place. It wasn't a nursing home. It was very nice, but it was, we went to go entertain the seniors there. And I remember looking around at 8 years old and going, "This is it, man. This is what
Oh
I
my God,
want."
it's Peggy Lee. Is that all there is?
Yeah.
This is the
That's
dream.
exactly
That's
what
what
it
it
is.
is. I
Yeah.
want to live in this place that there's activities to do. People come and dance for me. Like, yeah, this is it.
And you know, this the rate of sexually transmitted diseases
So high.
is highest.
So high.
I've heard that. DoorDash dropped
Oh,
off.
DoorDash. Okay.
DoorDash.
DoorDash.
All right.
That's very fancy, Chris.
DoorDash.
DoorDash.
DoorDash. I have heard that actually.
Yeah, it's true.
And
Yeah.
so I
Gonorrhea is rampant in
I was-
nursing homes.
Where are they getting it?
I was
Each
work-
other.
Well, yeah. I
Who,
think-
who introduces
Well,
it?
for us
one
then.
just needs one. You just
Oh.
need one, and then they, you
Who
know,
brings it in?
I'm having some of this.
I don't
lots of
know.
people gonorrhea.
Republicans.
Speak for
I think we're
yourself.
onto something.
Matt
There's
Gates.
a lot of people. There's a lot of people.
Okay.
Hey, who needs gonorrhea? Let's step right up.
I actually, so I was working for a woman who was telling the story. I think it was about her parents, who, as they got older, like her father's sex drive, like really went up, but he also had Alzheimer's, so he would
Right.
forget
Uh-oh.
Then he had sex?
He had sex.
Oh,
like he
dear.
would, get after the wife they would have sex, and then he'd forget that they had sex, and then want it again, like immediately. And
could
the
he
woman would be
though?
like,
Could
Yeah.
he? But he couldn't
The
though.
physical.
yeah, they could, yeah, sometimes, yeah, yeah. Depends. Not every. It doesn't always go with. There are much very old men
That
who
was
have kids.
that was the
What
sound.
baby?
That was the sound this old guy's dog made once he was finished with the wife.
I mean, Anna Nicole Smith.
Yo.
I mean,
R.I.P.
look,
no.
R.I.P.
R.I.p.
R.I.P. I love Anna Nicole Smith actually.
Oh,
but
Papa Dom.
Oh, that's-
her baby daddy was not
Body of Christ.
her hubby.
You want to buy you price?
But she was married.
Y'all, we're going off the rails here right
We
now.
are. We are.
Not that we're ever super focused, but
No.
I feel like, I don't know, we should find something specific to talk about. Converse,
Well, we've covered cocaine.
We
gonorrhea,
covered gonorrhea. What else?
desperate
Jack's
exes.
dead wife,
Yeah.
who isn't dead.
I didn't know
One
that
can
you were
only
married
hope.
before.
Yes, I was married.
That's the
For
thing.
13 years.
Is you never have mentioned this to us before.
No, that was a shock to me because I thought I would be the second.
You thought you'd be the second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like you'll be the third.
First time we went at it, you threw your back out. I knew you were
good
going to
thing
be
Stephanie
trouble,
doesn't
too
watch
much
this show.
maintenance. Yeah. And especially this one.
I'm joking.
I think she knows.
Yeah, I was married for 13 years.
Wow.
Really?
All right.
I got married, and
Was she Irish?
she was. Her dad was the Ukrainian.
Oh,
They were from here, but her folks were from Ukraine.
interesting. Something new about you that I've learned tonight.
It's not, you know. You're only 42 years old.
God, he's so forgetful. Like
43.
literally just said
43.
43. Like a few times.
43.
43.
And how old are you?
42.
I am 53.
We're almost 10 years apart. Exactly,
Yeah.
almost. May 1st. May 14th.
May 1st, 14th.
43, 53.
Yep.
2.
10 years and 2
42.
weeks.
Great.
That one's close.
What was that
So
again?
young.
You are so young.
10 years, 2 weeks apart.
Although it does seem like that sometimes, like you're getting older. But
Well, I think
No,
that
I'm just joking.
Well, I think more the point of us saying like we don't have that much time left. Like honestly, are we
Yeah.
gonna get 40 more years if we're lucky? You know, but it is.
There's all the cancers.
But it's like
wow,
we
okay.
did that. That
You're
did
gonna get
come
all
also.
the cancers?
Does anybody have a song for that?
But it's just deciding what is important to you and going after that and making sure that you're doing the things that you love and that fulfill you and that bring you happiness and you are able to spread happiness to everybody else that you come in contact with. It was more about that.
I think
kind
that's
of,
I think that's healthy.
yeah.
I think it's because when I was 42, I was still out of my mind. But
I wish I'd
as
known
you,
that, Jack. Yeah.
as you get older, it
Yeah.
it happens, and if you
And also being in this pandemic, like having a year plus
bingo, there it is.
in your head,
That's
not
exactly what
doing
it is.
anything, going, okay, so what does my life really mean? Like, what do I
Right.
want to prioritize going forward?
Right.
Do I really need to be rushing after this, or should I just be like,
I
I'm
think-
going to play golf? I want
Well,
to play
I guess you're
golf.
gonna play golf.
Stuff like that.
And I think the important thing would be now to just start it.
Yeah.
Even if it's just to go to the.
Oh, I got
get
a
some
putting
of the,
green.
Get
I
some
bought a
of the,
putting green.
Get
Oh.
some
Did
of
you?
the
Yeah, I
plays-
did.
Get some of the
Oh, was
plays
it like your
golf
birthday
a
gift
little
to
bit,
yourself?
and go to the range. You know, somebody's always got some extra clubs. Just hit a bucket.
I know.
of
I
golf,
do have
whether you're good
I
at
do
it or
have
not.
baggage about the driving range, so I have to get over that because I was forced to do it in high school and it was embarrassing.
Well,
and
now you,
horrible.
yeah, but now you
yes,
do.
I know, I know.
If you do it as a
I,
choice.
so I hold on to grudges.
Did you now when you were forced to go to the driving range? Was that who was
It
responsible?
was PE. It was PE in
Oh,
high
it was-
school.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, so they don't show you anything. They just
Right.
drive you up there and drop you off and
Right.
and like the people who are good are like.
Well, you must know
They're
some
like,
gals
"Hey,
or some
20."
guys that play golf, right?
I do.
Yeah,
I know some gals and some guys.
Yeah, why not? I just stopped at the batting
If
cage.
anybody is a golf
was on over here.
expert and wants to help Claudia learn how to golf,
Yeah.
let us know.
I've watched it a bunch.
She's watched it a bunch. Never mind. She's good.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing.
It's fine.
I know what I'm doing.
She doesn't need help.
I'm 72 years old. I'm playing softball tomorrow. I'm running the first game in the
Are you sure you're
in
not
the new
73?
league. Huh? No, I don't think I'm 73. What's my name again? Yeah, I'll be 70. I'll be 73 next February.
Yeah.
But
All right.
you stay active. What has happened out here because of the pandemic, I think the world has slowed down whether they liked it or not.
Yes.
So I think a lot of times
Earth
with,
and science and
having-
everything was like stopped.
having to be
Yeah.
home with the families. I think the world as we know it, the structures, the office buildings and stuff. I think they're only going to come back to being maybe half occupied.
I agree.
Because they're getting the people that are got a taste of being at home, and they don't have to be on the road. They don't have to be driving their cars as much. They
Yeah.
don't have to get daycare for their kids. They're still, even though it may not be 100% efficient, they're able to use the internet, and they're able to use Zoom or whatever the links are to still do their jobs.
But
So-
do you think that will last? Because we've had huge shifts over history as far, like we've gone through this before.
Well,
Well, we didn't have all this
not
technology
modern day,
before.
right? Exactly. Think of the kids
Right, but I
that have
just feel
learned
like-
not only to use the Zoom, but also the teachers, the
What
grandparents.
if we go back?
Well,
We can go back centuries, though. And you can see, although things are different in each iteration, but we do repeat history. So, do you think we're going to do this for a while, and then it'll be forgotten by the time we're dead, because we're going to die soon? We will establish that.
They're apparently dying
But,
soon.
We're back to being dead.
but once that happens, if
Oh,
they've
I-
forgotten, that's my fear is that all the things that we've learned through this are going to be forgotten, and we won't progress as much as I feel like we are able to.
I don't think so, because the depression stayed with the people who lived through the depression.
That is true.
Yeah.
They learn from it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, sure, you learn from it. The trauma of it.
I think there are always, a group of people who do learn from history that carry it through and make changes. And then there's always going to be those people who don't learn and want to just stick to the old, the old rule, and they get left behind.
All
I
right,
think
this
that's
conversation is dying.
Yes.
And I'll be the first one to say it, and I love you girls. What happened to the other three?
Oh, they're out of
They
here.
just went to
They
sign
went
up
to
for a
eat
senior
Indian
living
food.
place.
I guess they're going to eat Indian food because I guess the pub mix wasn't enough for them.
Well,
Rude.
I mean,
this does remind me of one of my 3-day stints.
That's what I want to hear more
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, I want to hear more about that.
Ah,
No.
Claudia, what's your birthday wish for this year before we sign off?
easy.
That doesn't involve Jack.
I'm right here.
Okay, it doesn't have to involve Jack, but I don't know. I'm just a simple Southern girl. I don't know, maybe a little bit of penis.
When's the last time you got lucky?
Nope.
What? She says it, and then all of a sudden I want to ask
Yeah.
questions.
I
I'm
like to put
concerned.
things out there to
Come
make
on,
it
you're
seem
almost
okay.
dead. You might as well brag about it now.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Okay, good. What do you want for your birthday most? You have a lot on your
I want
lot
to
on
get
your
back on
plate.
stage.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's what I want. I want to get back on stage.
Yeah.
I know. It's
No,
a
it's
small
gonna
dream.
happen.
Small dream.
This is another thing that we talked about is we realized during this we are not introverts. I just always assumed I'm an introvert because I can be kind of quiet around people at first, but I'm not, and I'm ready.
We need people.
We need people.
Yeah,
we need
sure.
energy. And
you sent the it was from London.
come from
Oh,
away,
yes.
going
Oh,
back into.
tears.
So were they going back into rehearsal? Is that what it was?
Well, they're
They're
going
going
to open
back
up
into
September.
rehearsal.
To rehearsal, where the cast was filing past a bunch of people out on the
Yeah.
street. As they walked past, the people are cheering and clapping for them.
Yeah.
And
It's gonna be nuts.
of course, I burst into tears.
Yes.
I lost it,
Yeah.
and
Same.
I said, we don't realize how much we're sort of holding it, or we've been holding in, until you see something like that just makes you go, and
Yeah.
spit it all out.
Yeah.
And it's
No, there's
that's
going to be
it.
a lot to process for sure. And I'm actually, I think a plus side, because one of the good things about, people being in trauma or whatever, like the art that comes out of this is usually so wonderful. I mean, the music and the theater and stuff that we remember come from away is a great example of that. It's a show about 9/11, and it's something that I had never seen before. We saw it, and we were sobbing the entire time.
It was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So I think there's going to be really beautiful, amazing art that's created in the
I
next
think
few
so.
years.
Yeah.
And there
Exactly.
has been,
Yeah.
people have been creating, and we've talked about
And
this
you
before. They've
had
been
to do it,
creating, and
and do it in different ways.
you learn, and that's the thing. Again, so there's a huge chunk of people who have learned from this, or have gone along for the ride instead of resisting what's happening now. They're going along for the ride and creating on different levels. And I think that once things, who knows what normal is anymore? We're not going to know
Well,
that.
yeah.
We're not going to know
I
that.
hope it's not.
But I do
normal,
think
yeah.
you're right. There's going to be a lot of art that's coming out of this.
And the Roaring 2020s are going to happen, y'all. You know they are.
I think you're right.
The Roaring 2020s.
Yeah, the Roaring 20s
Yeah.
happened after the Great Depression.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Roaring 2020s
It's
are going to happen.
Yeah.
All
Now
right.
we've got our tassels and we're ready.
And those people, all the old people that made it through this, can you imagine how many times they're going to be laying pipe now and get the sexually transmitted diseases in the nursing homes? They'll be dropping like flies. There'll be open sores all over the place.
We're going to be like, we'll take that chance. We'll
It'll be
take
great.
a herp.
Yeah.
We'll take a
All
herp.
right.
Okay.
I didn't die of
When-
COVID,
if
I'll take a herp.
You get to that point, you can't be that choosy. It looks like a dead prune. You mount it and you get on it.
The thing is, I don't know,
What's
who knows
that
how
fake
much they
vagina? The
remember.
fleshlight?
That's
A
true.
Fleshlight, a
I
fleshlight.
bet the stock and fleshlights just went whoop.
Exactly. And if they resist, then the person says, "Hey, you're almost
Like,
dead
does it
anyway.
do that?
Let's get going."
No.
I know, I've never seen a
That was her
fleshlight.
first line for fleshlight.
That's it. That's
it.
That's a blade.
That's how
There's
the
a blade
vagina
right
works,
there on the
doesn't
microphone.
It just is this.
Yeah, this is what it's come to, ladies and
Um,
gentlemen.
speaking of vaginas, Raquel on the drive down here was showing us, not her vagina, but there's a commercial that runs
So
in
close.
Nashville, apparently, about, I don't even know what it was for, something about vaginas, and the commercial, every time, it was like a woman doing yoga, and every time she, like, spread her legs open, you hear this, ah! It was like the vagina singing.
Who hasn't done that
And like,
though?
ah!
But who hasn't done
There's a
that?
musical in that.
I'm just saying, it was bizarre.
Well, there's
It's a little bizarre.
It's a great
our
concept.
vagina monologues will be it'll
Very
be a
different.
musical.
That's
Very different. Vagina Monologues, the musical.
the musical.
Mine's a mezzo soprano.
Mine is a belch.
On that note,
That's a queef.
I
dummy.
think.
Oh, I thought maybe that was
Okay,
just
I think it's time to sign off. I think we're done. I think we're done. Thank you for joining us for this very special episode.
Thank you,
to Courtney, to Jack
the
McGee.
trick.
We had
Happy
Fran.
birthday to you.
Happy birthday
to
Just a
you.
little.
Happy
Birthday,
birthday,
dear
dear
Claudia. Courtney.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you to everybody for watching. Thank you to Fran and Raquel and Lisa who never came in. and
I'm really upset that we didn't
And
put that
Jack.
hat on.
Well, go
next
get it
time.
now.
All right.
That's right.
Thank you all for watching. Look, I have to get really close to the camera again. It's gonna take a minute. Hey, end broadcast. Goodbye.
Bye.